What's going on, y'all? Site Perspectives, GeoFlux in the building. It's Friday. It's payday Friday, too. I want to give a shout out to all of the anti-fraud warriors and the people that are just calling out the hypocrisy, the bullshit, the ignorance, the fraudulent claims of Umar Johnson. So let's do the shout out first. Anti-Afros Bengalis been holding it down since day one. Lenin Honor. What happened to common sense? If you haven't checked out his latest damn near 90-minute discussion breaking down the Breakfast Club mishandling interview with Umar the Fraud Johnson, y'all better go check it out. Flowers and Jelly, check her out. Tanya Blueved, check her out. Creole Doll, Creole Hair Angel Doll, I believe. Maybe mispronouncing it or butchering the entire channel name. I'm sorry, but shout out to Creole. Shout out to Monty Woodgrain. Shout out to Let's Have Fun with E and J. Okay? Shout out to Conscious Energy. Okay? There are so many people who have been talking about the fraudulent, the hypocrisy, the double standards, you know, the discrepancies. So many people have been bringing this to attention for years with receipts, aka research, aka facts, data, giving you websites to check out for yourself, you know, screen capturing Facebook posts that Umar Johnson has made, videos, interviews, receipts, documentation on government sites. Come on. And like what's happened with common sense always says, you don't have to take our word. Go research yourself. That is the problem with a lot of you stupid black folks. I'm just going to call it for what it is. A lot of us are stupid. You refuse to research. And then you complain about how you don't know something, but you got all the time in the world. And I'm about to go there. You got all the time in the world to look up tennis shoes and video games and what latest rapper is doing what, but you don't have no time to use that same phone, that same smartphone, that same internet, that same Wi-Fi to look up other important stuff like what the hell is an impeachment. I got people talking about some, I don't know what an impeachment is. You a grown ass person and you don't have a basic understanding of government, but you can tell me that the game is coming out with this and Lil Wayne said this and Nicki Minaj said that. You can talk about all this other irrelevant ass shit, but you don't know anything that actually pertains to your life. Black folks. But your favorite excuse is the white man. Okay. Anyways, now let's get into this. 3 minutes later. So your boy, Dr. Umar Johnson is on the Breakfast Club doing an interview with Charlemagne the God and DJ Envy. You know, first of all, this is a prime example of the Breakfast Club is not a real journalistic show. There's no real journalism happening here because journalism, you're supposed to be researching, investigating, having receipts, being able to pull up documents and fact checking what you're saying and what your guests are saying. Okay? So it's pretty much obvious that Charlemagne the God, DJ Envy, the Breakfast Club is more so an entertainment shock value show. Because if you notice, the entire interview, where are the real questions? You know, I mean, there's no questions on why it's been 10 years and the school hasn't been open yet. There's no questions of where the money is. Do you have a bank ledger? Do you have a business bank account? Where's your 501c3 or maybe even a 527 or a 501c4 if you want to do political work? And clearly with a lot of the stuff that Dr. Umar Johnson talks about, he would probably need to have a 501c3 and a 501c4, possibly a 527, because not only are you doing nonprofit work and you want to have tax exemption, but you're also doing a lot of political social work, you know? So these are certain, anyways, this is stuff that you would think he would have. There's no conversations on that. And as anti-Afro-Bengalis, Monty Woodgrain, Lennon Honor, Common Sense, Flowers and Jelly, Let's Have Fun with E&J, Tanya Bluvid, so many people, Creole Doll, so many people, Conscious Energy, so many people have stated time and time again, it's been 10 years, bruh. Literally, January 6, 2010, you made a Facebook status talking about how you were going to put the groundwork to have this Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey School for Black Boys, and that it would be opening in 2013. Well, 2013 was 6 years ago. 2010 was 9 years ago. I graduated high school in 2010. It's 2019, about to be 2020. 4 degrees later, and you still don't have the school. And y'all can go back and check out my video that I did in July, where I said, run me those degrees, run me those transcripts, Umar, because once again, there is no proof that you have a PhD, that you have a doctoral degree. Where is your thesis? Where is your dissertation? And I'm going to leave a link in the comment section. There is a national clearinghouse where you can search and investigate if a individual has a college degree, because you can literally go on the student clearinghouse and search that individual up to look at their college transcripts. I advise everybody to do that, okay? Because I've already provided my transcripts, my degrees, my thesis, and then you don't believe me? Go look me up. Look me up. It's under my dead name, Gia Brittany Ireland, my dead name. You can look me up on the Student Clearinghouse, and you can see my transcripts. Again, I have nothing to hide or lie about. This is what I'm talking about. Like, again, this person claims to have a PhD, claims to have a doctoral degree, claims to be a licensed school psychologist, claims to have all of this education. He says he has 6 degrees, but won't show us any transcripts or degrees. Okay, won't show us thesis, dissertations, research, and as Monty Woodgrain, Lennon Honor, and so many others have stated, anti-Afro-Bengali, so many people have stated, how come there's no testimonies of the parents that you allegedly helped with their children who were being diagnosed or misdiagnosed with learning disabilities and mental health issues? There's no testimonies, there's no, research, like, especially if you're a PhD, doctoral, master degree, doctoral student, you do realize we have to do special projects, research papers, write programs, thesis, and dissertations. Where is your stuff? To this day, we don't have any of that for you, Umar. I'm just being real. We don't have any of that. Okay? So he gets on there, and about 1.2 million people, and it's steady increasing, it's steady going up. About 1.2 million people have watched the Breakfast Club interview. And you got to remember, a lot of people are unaware or uninformed of who Dr. Umar is. They don't know that he's been doing this for 10 years. They don't know that he's been sitting up raising money for this alleged school building for these black boys for a decade, and has all these different accounts. The Plum Fund, the GoFundMe, the cash orders and the checks that are being sent to his P.O. box, to the Cash App, to the PayPal. I mean, he's been doing this for years, and they're getting shut down every time you turn around, and then they're being reinstalled. So it's a lot going on here. All right? The school building that he allegedly has bought, what have you, with all the back paid taxes, and the fact that the utilities haven't been turned on. There hasn't been any contractors or construction. He truly believes that people are just going to continue to donate to not only fix up the school and contract the school and rehab the school, but I guess the teachers and the administrators and healthcare officials and food services and security and custodial services, etc. That's all going to be donated to, right? Because according to him, why should he have to pay for anything? He is the Prince of Pan-Africa. He is the King Kong conscious. He is the honorable, supreme Big Papa. Big Papa ain't paying for shit. y'all gonna run him them donations. You gonna double, triple, quadruple them boys, okay? And then going back to previous interviews, well, you know P. Diddy know me, Jay-Z know me, go on and send me that money. You know, you can write them off on your taxes. But as Common Sense, anti-Afro-Bengalis have stated, his 501c3 tax exemption status has been revoked because he didn't turn in a form for 3 consecutive years, because he doesn't want a paper trail. He doesn't want a track record to show the money, where the money is going, where is the money stored, what account is this money in, what bank ledger. How come there's not an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Doc sheet to at least inform his donors and supporters, his financiers, the black women mostly, and black men who are donating 20, 40, 80, 100, 300, 400, thousands of dollars, you know, because they could write taxes off too, technically, right? Right, but that's just right. You don't have your 501c3 tax exemption status anymore, so there's nothing to write off, you know? There's not a damn thing to write off, right? Anyways, you got all of this, and he's got another audience of potential victims who are going to be donating money to a school that'll never open. Every time he has an interview, especially on these bigger platforms such as the Breakfast Club, he's gaining more potential donors, supporters, victims. I'm just calling it for what it is. And, you know, they hear all of that, Hotep, Mayat, pro-black, conscious, the black community. We're going to save the black boys and girls. We're going to save the black children. You know, the typical rhetoric that we've been listening to for decades. And, you know, nothing is really ever changing or improving. It's more of the same shit, but just a different year and just a slightly different approach to the scamming and the affinity frauding. Okay? It's really sad and distasteful to witness this happen time and time again, and then for it to continue to happen for a decade. It's disheartening. And of course, it's the holiday season. So like I said, and like anti-Afro-Bengalis has eloquently expressed, because she's been doing this for years, she's been expressing this for years. She has been the anti-Afro vanguard for years. It's the holiday season. So he's about to, you know, continue his guilt tripping of, you shouldn't be celebrating the holidays, whether it's Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, you know, whatever you may celebrate, New Year's, whatever you may celebrate, you shouldn't be celebrating it. You shouldn't be buying gifts for your children, for your family, for your friends, for your community, for yourself, for your loved one. You know, he's telling you how to spend your money, even though he's using your money to go to Denny's and IHOP and Japanese massages and all over into different countries in Africa, on the continent of Africa, in Japan. He all over the place on your dime, but he telling you how to spend your money. He telling you how you should raise your kids. In the meantime, he doesn't want to take care of his own children. You know, he got back paid child support right now as we speak. And again, these are government documents. You can go on government websites and actually see all of this. You can go and research all of this on your own with your smartphone. Okay? All of this is going on, and it's just a continuum of fraud, of scamming, of lying. Now he's sitting up here, and he's been doing this. This is nothing new, because if you remember, he is rushed to threaten physical harm against people who are speaking up and out about his BS. Because he's been threatening anti-Afro-Bengalis for years, okay? And, and I cannot forget the Rev. He's been threatening the Rev for years as well. And now he's threatening Monty Woodgrain and how he's going to slap him in the face. And again, this is supposed to be a mental health advocate, professional, PhD, master's degree, 6th degree, you know, educated, intellectual businessman that's trying to save the community, particularly black boys, even though he's not taking care of his own children. But with all of these distinguished honors and self-proclaimed titles and accolades, this is the same person that's constantly trying to encourage his donors and supporters to inflict bodily harm and physical violence against people because they don't agree with him and because they're checking his fraudulent ass. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. You feel me? It's just lie after lie after lie after lie. Scam after scam. It's just the same mess over and over again. And he said in the Breakfast Club interview, you know, we might not have the school open this year, next year. It might be in 2021. Notice, as Lennon Honor, Anti-African Valleys, Common Sense, so many others have said, the date keeps getting pushed back. Remember, the original date was in 2013. That was 6 years ago. Now, it was supposed to be this year, 2019. You know, it was going to be 2020. Now it's going to be 2021. The year is going to keep getting pushed back. Pretty soon, it'll be 2030. And guess what? There will be no school. It'll be another decade that has passed by with no school. And by 2020, it'll be 20 years of him scamming your ass. Or 2030, it'll be 20 years. And 2030, it'll be 20 years of him scamming you. I don't know what to say, man. It's pure, it's sad and distasteful and heartbreaking to see it happen. But at the same time, it's comical and it's hilarious to see how gullible, how ignorant, how stupid a lot of our so-called black people are. I mean, you could sell salt to a slug with black folks. You literally tell them any and everything, and some of us will go and follow suit because we don't have any critical thinking skills. You know, we don't think for ourselves. And like I've been saying in previous videos, too many of our people are too focused on looking for messiahs and saviors. They need to be led. They want to be followers 24/7. They don't want to lead themselves. They don't want to help themselves. They want to sit up and think somebody else is going to save their black ass. And I'll be doing another video where I talk about what I believe, in my opinion, in research and practice on what can help black children. But this video is long. I haven't done a long Umar Johnson video where it's like 18 plus minutes in a minute. So I'm about to end this now. Again, y'all can do whatever y'all want. I know y'all are going to continue to run them donations. Make sure you give him double and triple, quadruple. He's already told you that. That's on you. You're going to do what you want with your money. You're going to do what you want with your time, your energy. That's on you. It is what it is. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out.